Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to my channel, Naughty Love Movement. It's your host, Nikki, bring you the latest and trending topics. I vlog my life. I talk about this mess on YouTube. I decided to jump on here this morning. I wasn't going to come on, but why not? Okay. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, leave comments, share my content. Okay. We just going to chat today. All right. I got some stuff on my chest that I need to get off, but the devil is busy, y'all. I'm going to drop this intro, give people a chance to load up in the room, and we just going to chat. All right. Good morning, Tavares. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing okay too. I slept in a little later this morning because I just needed some rest, um, get my energy together so I can get through this day. I got a short work week. Thursday, I'm off. Not for fun, but I'm off. Hey, Miss Bugs. Good morning, y'all. I hope everybody is doing well today. Oh, God, what they doing up here? Yeah, so I wanted to jump on here. This YouTube game is so grimy, and you really got to observe and watch who you surround yourself with. And that's why I've been kind of like laid back on going on panels and stuff like that, because people, you just never know what their motives are and stuff like that. And I just be sitting back watching and observing, and I just be like, this person is a plant, this person is a plant, or whatever. And you could just tell. You could just tell. But Hollywood is rearing its ugly head, and I think like they starting to pay attention to YouTube because there's a lot of information on YouTube, and I think they sending plants out here for distractions. What the heck is going on this morning? They just got like everything blocked off, y'all. It's annoying. I'm just trying to get to the house. Well, maybe we'll go to the garden real quick. Before I gotta go log in. Good morning, Juice. Um, I looked at the messages. 2 o'clock should be fine, Juice. I think I'll be done with what I need to do by then. If not, I'll let you guys know. I may be just a little bit late or whatever. But yeah, no, it's a lot of plants on YouTube that I noticed. You know what I mean? Like Charleston Whitehead, I think he's a plant or whatever by the industry. Um, it's this one guy. He been newly talking about Jaguar. He's a former. I don't know if he still works for Bad Boy, but he worked for Bad Boy for 17 years. I believe that's a plant to try to get him to shut Jag up. Jaguar, right? I'm talking about. You understand? Because she's slinging mad venom towards the industry. And it's just like, girl, you better be careful. You better be careful. You better be careful. That's why I be worried about AT2 getting involved in all of that, because I don't want him to be a pawn in the game, you know? But it's just a lot of evil stuff going on. Like, the devil is busy. And Hollywood is going to do anything not to be exposed. They're going to do anything to keep their secrets secrets. I know Gene Dill, Diddy's former bodyguard, he said it. Diddy is like that. Like, he'll do anything to keep his secrets secret, even silence you. Yes. So, like, people is playing a dangerous game, trying to expose the industry, but we already knew the industry was weird. We already knew it's a lot of stuff that go on. There's a lot of homosexuality. Not that something's wrong with that, but people have to realize they trying to uphold their images so that they can maintain whoever is investing in their business ventures. So they have a lot to lose. And when you're a billionaire, you're not going to let somebody like Jaguar Wright come and tear your brand down. But I just been watching how people been moving. It's just getting messier and messier. And it's a bunch of energy vampires. We in the garden, see y'all? It's a bunch of energy vampires, all looking for attention and clout and things like that. It's sad. But there's they putting plants now on the YouTube streets because they see that the YouTubers are gaining more access than normal news commentators. Like the stuff that go on YouTube, you would have never seen it on the mainstream media. Let me see what y'all saying. Okay. Yeah, the devil is a liar. He's busy too, interrupting all these souls. I'm glad you're doing good this week, Tavoris. Good morning, Juice. I don't blame you, Juice, because it just attracts the wrong attention. You don't see me touch on it too much. No, but there's a lot of plants. And now it's another way, like it's a new YouTuber. He worked for Bad Boys. I'm not even gonna put his name out there. You'll see him. He been going in on Jag real hard. And in the beginning, I was like, okay. And she went into his chat and stuff like that. You know, at this point, it's just like it don't even matter. The more people that give her life, the more she going to keep going. And the Night and Day Network, the other day, I think it was Sunday, it was like Sodom and Gomorrah over there. The drama. So let me put on my do not disturb. It was like Sodom and Gomorrah over there, but it's just like, gotta keep your enemies close and sit back and watch. But it's all these little channels spinning off of all this drama, and I don't even think they realize what they're getting themselves into. And Puffy is a prideful man. It's only but so much he gonna let you continue to talk against him. If y'all know what that means, if that makes sense. I'm on the struggle bus this morning too, Shay. Like I wasn't gonna come on, but I was like, let me just jump on and um get some things off my chest, things I've been observing on these YouTube streets and things like that. And actually, I just started minimalize like this falling back from going on different people panels because you don't know what people intentions are. You really don't. Greed, Tavoris. Tavoris says, why do the world act so cruel? I just don't get it. What's going on? The devil is busy, and people need to realize like attention is the new currency, and people are going to keep saying more and more ridiculous things just so they can trend. That's the name of the game. That's the name of the game now. They trying to own the algorithms. If I get this many people to say my name, and these are people that weren't successful in their normal careers, so they're coming on to YouTube trying to make their a career out of it. Yeah, that is so true, Drews. If you feed the enemy, he will grow. Exactly. And I'm more like, I keep my enemies close. Just when you think I don't know and I'm not paying attention, I'll let you believe that. I'll let you believe that. But just know everything comes back. What's done in the dark always comes to light. And you may think you digging my grave and stabbing me in the back. And I'm just sitting back and watching your demise. Because people like that take care of themselves. I don't got to say much. Call him out. Call him out. But I just been noticing like a new sector starting to develop based off the Jaguar. And this person, he came out with warnings at first towards her, like, stop, stop. But why the Jag gotta listen to you? She don't listen to nobody. Why would she stop and listen to you? You know, that's the first thing I thought of. Then I thought of like, well, what's his motive in doing all of this? Because she haven't bothered with you. You've been coming out saying her name and doing videos and stuff like that. And I get that you've been in the industry for a long time, but it's a lot of grimy things that go on in the industry. And that's what was exposed on Night and Day. People are effing their way to get in certain rooms. They don't mind prostituting themselves and exploiting themselves. They don't mind. That is a thing. That is a thing. But Jag, you better be careful, girl. Seriously. I know we go back and forth and stuff like that. I'm really not that vested because I don't know you personally or whatever. But the enemy is trying to draw in on you and keep your eyes open. And I just feel like that young gentleman was sent by Puffy's camp to come and infiltrate your whole operation. Cause Puffy, he care about his reputation. Yeah, we in the garden this morning, y'all. Hey, Fifi. Good morning, sis. See, we in the garden. It's cute here. I watch my time. And we just got to be careful as content creators on the content that we choose to cover. Oh, really? That's good to know. You got to do that in the studio, Juice, or you got to I'm gonna look for that feature because I'm really tired of everybody jumping on the Jag hate train, and they don't even know this woman, but she do some despicable things, y'all. But it's just like that's a lot of people don't for AT2. It's just content. He just gonna let it play out. Ooh, this grass is wet. I was about to take y'all over there. Grass is wet. I hope everybody's doing well this morning. Just taking a stroll through the garden. But the devil is busy. Everybody, I always say this. This is a year of reveal. And Hollywood is rearing his ugly head. Look at Steve Harvey. Now, all the allegations that's been coming out, he responds to the one about his wife cheating. Interesting. Why not stay silent? Right? Why not stay silent like Beyonce do? She responds here and there about in her own way through her art. Yes, child. Let this be some inspiration. Look at all these pretty flowers. They do a good job here. And this is just local people in the community that built up the garden. They got some gorgeous flowers. We'll walk this way so y'all can see the flowers. The garden people out here. A lot of. I just learned to be very observant in this game. And what's done in the dark always come out in the light, honey. Look at these pretty flowers. I'm about to get in the car because they loud. Aren't they pretty? Hey, Miss Bud. Let me get in the car because it's loud. What time is it? 8:42. Maybe I'll go walk in the park. I don't really have on walking shoes. I just threw on whatever to go get my car. Just wanted to give my naughty crew some time because I'm gonna be busy today. Work is just working, y'all. Work is just working. I'm trying to figure out what my plan, if I'm gonna look for a new job. I just got a dilemma because I've been with my company for so long. I've been with my company 17 years. And it's just like, do I stick it out for the 8 years and retire? But if I stick it out, I gotta get a new position. Life is just life, and that's why I don't try to get caught up in all this YouTube stuff. Seriously. Life is just life, but I wanted to come on here. There's a lot of not only plants, a lot of false prophets, people that hide behind religion, um, to gaslight you, to soften you. You understand? I say it all the time. Gaslighting is at an all time high. They all playing soccer early in the morning. And that's why it's important before you get into this YouTube game that you solid with yourself. Because there's a lot of unstable people on these YouTube streets. Let's just say that. I wanted to get away from them garden people because my allergies, I don't need my allergies acting up. All that dust blowing around. The streets in New Jersey are horrible. So yeah, like what would prompt Steve Harvey to now all of a sudden respond? He's never responded. Also, he could blame it on his social media manager. And that's the importance of knowing who's in your circle. You know what I'm saying? And I think celebrities get comfortable in their big headedness and they think it's not going to happen to them. They think it's not going to happen to them. Let me see. Do I need anything? No, I think I'm good. My keys. Doing my morning walk. Get some exercise so I can get my energy level up. Wake up, go back, make breakfast for me and mommy. Yes, things are either there for a reason, season, or a lifetime. Yes, Fifi. Yes, I think, and I've been saying that this is the year where we're gonna see a lot revealed, and a lot of people are gonna have to take accountability for the mess. And just remember, the people that's at the top, the billionaires, you gotta think to yourself, because everything is a sacrifice, okay? You gotta think to yourself, what did they sacrifice to get where they are? What did they sacrifice? What did they give up to get where they are? And people want to know why Diddy get away with so much. It's because he's protected. He's protected. They're going to continue to protect him until they have no more use for him. Then they'll just let the cars lay how they lay. We doing a little uphill. We at the park, y'all. So doing a little walking, getting some fresh air before I'm locked in the house for 8 hours. Okay, Tavoris. People need to pull together before it's too late. It's going to get worse than it is. This is sad, and it's not a laughing moment. It really isn't. It's like Sodom and Gomorrah. Good morning, sis. It's like Sodom and Gomorrah. Like, same thing. And ideally, it would be nice if we all could come together because we could probably end up owning Google and YouTube, but people too busy hating on one another, trying to stop each other bags and stuff like that. And the real about it is like there's enough for everybody to go around. YouTube reaches billions of people, so like, but you just always want to have those group of people that want more, that are greedy, they want it all to themselves and things like that. Oh, I'm just talking about like the demonic spirits and the different plants on these YouTube streets. Okay, because I've been observing, and I'm just noticing some new content creators. This one content creator, he was here, then he wasn't, and then he came back, and he came back. He says he worked for Bad Boys for 17 years or whatever, and I just really think he a plant. He a plant to silence Jaguar. But we just talking about how the devil is so busy. And people don't even understand, like, he wants us to be fighting one another. He wants us turning against one another. And it's enough to go around for everybody. I don't know. It's just... And people need to realize, you know, like Jag admitted, like, she used to be a madam. She used to provide the girls for the industry party, which means you were in the room and you watched a lot of this fuck shit go down. So she a part of it too. She coming out here like she exposing. How y'all know she trying to not? She trying to build her next stable. She don't mind prostituting herself. What that tell you about her spirit? And she's admitted all of this out of her mouth. But and that's why I'm not in this for fame, clicks, views, because I don't want to be on nobody fucking red carpet. You can have that, like, because I'll end up in freaking jail messing around with the industry and all the gaslighting that goes on. But the major thing is, like, when you see people and their careers flourishing in the industry, all of a sudden you got this new artists ain't even all that, like Ice Spice. Like, for the life of me, I don't understand what the big deal is about her. She fall kind of flat for me, or whatever. But just know, her or her mama is like somebody to get into them rooms, okay? Because that's the thing. That's what they do. That's why you see so many young people around bad hopping and stuff like that. What you think Krishan did? She slept her way into the industry through Blueface, and now she got a baby. Mm, mm, mm. We do anything for clout. We do anything for clout. But after some time, that's only going to get you so far, you know? What do you want to have after that? And infiltrating the industry has now become a career. And there's a lot more victims that are silenced out there, you guys. Like, you don't understand. Like, these industry bigwigs, they'll stop at nothing to keep their secrets secret. And a lot of these people aren't what they present themselves as. But you got women who've been silenced. They've been bought a house. Their whole lifestyle has been afforded for it just so they can stay quiet, so that they don't reveal R word allegations against certain celebrities. And that's the problem. So many people can be bought. And that's the importance of knowing your value. That's why Russell Simmons has been protected all these years. Why do you think he's been protected? Don't nobody call him out. You wanna know why? Because they all down. They all in it together. They all do the same things. They don't see nothing wrong with what he do, what he has done. Beautiful morning. Don't feel like it's gonna be real hot today. Good morning, Michelle. Yeah, I'm just out here chatting with my nighty crew about the different things that I've been observing. And now I'm starting to see other channels evolving off of the Jaguar right name. But I think this person is a plant by Bad Boy. People need to understand the art of war. Charles and White, I think he a plant too. He worked for the feds. Jaguar, she a snitch too. So, like, you never know who she working for. Many times she been in jail. And you know she don't mind snitching. She do not mind snitching. And this is my thing. You working so hard to expose the industry that you were a part of. You were in them same rooms. You were participating. So what makes you any better? Because you exposing it? Make it make sense, people. Yeah, everybody making money except Jaguar, Michelle. And that's what was weird about it all. So what's your motive if you ain't getting this bread? I think she getting something on the side. I don't believe Jaguar is completely broke. I believe she's entitled and she feel like the world got to pay for all her problems. But she been getting money this whole time. Everybody have their little sector of followers and things like that. It's unfortunately it's always going to be some dummy that's willing to support the foolishness. But this is the year of reveal, Naughty Crew. We gonna be here for it, okay? Like we gonna talk about it. But a lot's being exposed, and I think the number one contenders they coming for right now is Puffy, Steve Harvey, and Jay-Z. Yo, see, a lot of people don't understand that billionaire status. It come with a lot. It come with a lot. And that's what my brother, he had I don't know if I told you the story because my brother, he used to produce beats and stuff like that. And Flavor Unit was interested. He had a whole meeting with Queen Latifah and everything. And he walked away. And everybody was like, why you do that? And this and that. He was like, cause I'm not gay. I'm not willing to bend over for it, so to speak. And that really goes on. People need to understand. They really, really, you have to sacrifice something if you want to be successful in the industry. And like them video girls back in the day, like the Corinne Stephens, the Charlie Baltimores, you don't even know what they had to do to get in them videos. They may have had to get fellatio to like 10 dudes. Superhead said it in her book. I think we should read that book together. She exposed a lot in her book, and then she got blackballed. That's why she's not really mainstream no more. Because it's like, how dare you run your mouth about the industry secrets? Exactly. She was a part of it. Latoya, you mean to tell me you was sitting back on the sideline collecting information? No, you was a participant. You said it yourself. You would bring the girls. You brought all the treats. So you was down with the trafficking of humans. Period. And I said I don't understand why people don't see this woman for who she is. She an energy vampire. Superhead book. What was the name of it? Forgot the name. I gotta look it up. No. You could tell Puffy required people to give him fellatio. The way he act. Okay, look at how he treated the band, making them walk across the Brooklyn Bridge in the wintertime for cheesecake. Like that's a power. That was a power trip to me. Look and see, Aubrey O'Day tried to expose it, but they silenced her too. But she said it recently. Why you ain't think it worked out at Bad Boy? Because she said I wasn't willing to follow orders. She wasn't willing to sell her soul. Yes, it was. It was very informative. Hey, Deborah. Yes. She's a predator. Absolutely. She's a predator. Look how she's willing to exploit children and things like that. And all these platforms that give her the space to do that, you're just as complicit in her behavior. Messy Miss, she went up on Night and Day and she called out TJ for being a PEDO, okay? And I always thought TJ was that's a Jag. Better be careful. She get friendly with people way too fast without fact checking them first. And then she run her mouth about all her business and stuff like that. TJ is a plant too. Come on. What would possess a stranger to go bail out another stranger after you witness her acting crazy online? You're like, oh, well, I just wanted to help. I want to bail her out. Yeah, that's all. And people be like, what you in this for? And it ain't for the damn fame. Let me tell you. Yeah, like Bad Boy was a one hit wonder factory. I remember the day when the locks went up on Hot 97 and basically had to freaking like beg Puffy for their publishing bag. That's the way he. I got a bunch of people on the track with me. That's the way he keep their foot on their neck with the bad contracts. He did the same thing to Biggie. Biggie was broke when he died. He was broke. And that's how he lured him out to LA. Like, come on. You can't tell me, because Biggie was supposed to go to London or whatever. Puff made it mandatory for Biggie to come out there, work in the studio, shoot this video and stuff like that. And Biggie went because he needed to get money from Puff and got all the way set up. She cozy up to people way too fast. Yes, that's the name of the book. Thanks, Toya. Confession of a Video Vixen. Hmm. She had to slob on many knobs to get to the top, okay? I gotta see if I still got my book. She had to slob on many knobs to get into the top. And she had to be in a lot of compromising positions. And it's just like, whew, is it worth it to be ran through like that? Now where you at? Exactly. She had to change her name. That makes me feel like, is it worth it? It's not. That's why I be having to be careful, y'all, because my energy attract a lot of people on a regular basis. And I like to have a good time and all like that. But I be attracting some creepers. Okay, you just ordered the book. It's good. It's going to reveal. It reveals a lot. It reveals a lot. She talk about Bobby Brown in there. She talk about Shaq. She talk about Exhibit. She talk about Puffy. She talk about. Did I say Bobby Brown? Mm-hmm. And they was out, and his credit card dropped, and it had Whitney name on it. Yeah, the whole book. You gonna be like, but that's what goes on in the industry. It's very catty amongst the women because everybody want to be the top video girl. Morning. It's good. The book is very salacious, and that's what ended her career, basically. Like, how dare you? So if they'll do that to her, imagine what they're going to do to Jag. And I'm just noticing plants coming up anywhere, everywhere. My bumper almost finished, y'all. Look, I'm waiting for the grill to come in, but no more dip. I'm waiting for the grill piece to come in. Should be here by this weekend. Yeah, Eddie Winslow in there, Lil Wayne, Ja Rule, Jay Z. Um, who was her rapper husband? He was abusive too. Yeah, the one she got a kid by. I think she said Eddie was abusive too, right? But in that industry, there is a lot of DV, and it's all covered up to protect images. It's a lot of, yeah, Miss Bugs, you gonna love that book. It's a lot of DV. It's a lot of R word. And it's covered up with money, hush money. That's what we call it in my hood. That's when you when you wrong and you demand your dollar amount for your silence. Oh, it's a good book, Shay B. I read it years ago. That's why I don't remember a lot of the names and stuff. But I'll read it again. We could go through it again. I'll order me another copy and we could read through. But she exposed a lot about the industry. But one thing she tried to me for the area when she was talking about Jay-Z, she tried to sugarcoat it a little bit to me. And I think it's because of who he is. Because Jay-Z, another one, controlling, won't he will do anything to keep like his secrets from being exposed. Look at what he did to his illegitimate kids. Like it's crazy. And remember, like when he started messing with Beyonce, he was going with Free from 106 in Park, and she got silenced. It's alleged she got a kid by him, but he probably keep her quiet with the hush money. He probably paying for her whole lifestyle. He could afford it. Yeah, Vin Diesel was in it. R. Kelly, Mystical, LL Cool J. Seriously, people want fame so bad, but at what cost? So when I see like the Ice Spices came out of nowhere, I don't see what this girl's doing different from anyone else. Like I like Scarlett over her, but what did she do to get blow up so fast? What did she sacrifice? Yeah, a man apart because she was a part of that. But it's a thing. It was revealed on Clubhouse. It is a thing. Like sleeping your way to the top. And this person that's telling it, he was like, he one of them people. Like, and it be the people that you think is straight and they putting out this image and those the ones that be all between his cheeks. Yeah, she's definitely superhead for a reason. I do feel like a little more energy and things like that. Just know they be doing satanic rituals and things like that. And you got to understand what it is. Like it's like a cult, right? So what they do is they get things on you. So like you may think you walking in the room and you doing this sexual favor and this secret. They're recording it all so that they can blackmail you later. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose. They get receipts, and that's the perfect formula. That's the same formula like cults use. You understand? That's why it's important that you think for yourself. You use your logical brain and not get fanned out. And that's what they depending on people to be fanned out or whatever. Um, but look at all of see, Puffy is not really like a rapper to me. Like I never considered him to be like a good rapper. I always thought he was corny. And I always felt like he spent off of the backs of other artists and stuff like that. He's a great producer, I would say, but like rapping, But all his artists, one album and done. Outside of 112 in total, and then when he got his Lifetime Achievement Award, he had nobody on stage with him to support him. Like, wouldn't all your former artists come out? Everybody talks against him after working with him. Mace even talk against him. Okay. And that's what it's a matter of. Like I went to the Book of Hove this weekend in Brooklyn. And I was just walking around and I seen pictures of Foxy Brown. And it was like a time capsule, right? Because I remember when a lot of this stuff went down or whatever. Um, See, radio used to be our social media or whatever, and you would rely on the radio stations to give you all the tea, hence the involvement of Wendy Williams or whatever. But when I was walking around, I was like, he had little glimpses, but it just looked like he did it all on his own. It's been a whole bunch of stray cats popping out of everywhere in my neighborhood. It's weird. One just walked out of my yard. Yes, they are. And they turned Puffy out, the two of them. But that's why I like having conversations with y'all. We gotta remember to use our logical mind. Um, like R. Kelly, people be like, "Oh, I separate the art from the artist." It's hard for me to do that, knowing the things he was singing about. He was singing about torturing these young girls at 15. He got with Beyonce when she was 18, which was an arranged marriage because he wanted to be able to get in those big rooms with those Caucasian executives so that he can make deals and have investors behind all his projects 40/40. Now I think he's building a casino in Times Square. You don't get deals like that without having a proper backing. And he knew he had to get away from the street stuff. Cause my cousins, they came up from Philly and they was like, cuz meet us there. So that's why I went. Cause they don't know what I know. But I walked in with like, soon as you walk in, Illuminati symbol right in your face. I'm not a cat person either. I'm a dog girl. I like dogs. What you mean? Who pregnant, Latoya? Yes, Quincy and Clive Davis are ringleaders. I believe Quincy Jones and Clive Davis are lovers. And whenever you, this is another sign that you know somebody. Whenever you see somebody womanizing to the level that Diddy does, like they ain't never going to get married, they never going to settle down. That's because he had, and he used the women for his image. That's what Young Miami is for. My sister loved her cat. I couldn't stand it. Yeah, and it's like they're born into it, and so their silence is coming. But see, the problem with the kids in the industry is their lifestyle is funded by their parents, so that's a big incentive, like for their silence. And so if they open up their mouths, they're gonna have to sacrifice being taken care of for the rest of their lives. It's nuts, y'all. It is nuts. It's nuts. But keep your eyes open. Oh, when cats come around somebody or pregnant. See, up north, Toya, we say when you dream about fish, when you start dreaming about fish, that means somebody pregnant. Oh, wives' tales. Thanks, Miss Bugs, for the super sticker. I appreciate you, Queen. Seriously. But it's important for us to keep our logical mind open and just understand that people on YouTube are like chess pieces. You understand? And I just hope, because at the end of the day, I hope Jag just be careful, seriously. But she down with the ish. It's the thing. She down with the ish. I think Bad Boy putting plans out here on these YouTube streets to try to like gather in and try to silence her. Seriously. Yes, Hunty. Yes, I did. Yeah. You have to understand the biggest thing is like, especially when you see like people at the billionaire status, the biggest thing is their image. That's what Steve Harvey, that's his biggest thing. You notice that's what he said when he came out on his live. He's like, why would I do that? Why would I do that when my whole brand is about positivity and this and that? Yeah, but your brand wasn't always that, because Steve, remember how you treated your wife and you emotionally abused her to the point of silence. I don't know where y'all. That's just the stuff I grew up with. Let's just say, thank you, Latoya. Yes, hit that like button. I'm a, yo, and so I'm just watching in the moving parts. Hold on, that walk got all that mucus cleared out of me. You just have to keep your eyes open and pay attention to. Why it's good, like you be solid with yourself and your faith, and stick to that. And just know gas is at an all time high. Um, in the industry, highly weird, and that's everything. Act the industry, every entity of the industry. It's all smoke and mirrors. It's all about them maintaining an image. Who Mary, she was bad crazy too. Both of them. You know, let me tell you something about her. She sacrificed her son for the cost of fame. It's documented that Steve violated him, but it was sealed. I don't understand. They got power in law enforcement. It's just like, why do you Tupac unalive in all these years? Because it was we're complacent in it. The cops were complacent in the whole plan. That's why 20 plus years later, it's still not solved. They don't want it to be solved. Why? Who paid them to cover it up? And it all started with East Coast, West Coast B. It started, I remember when Tupac was robbed at the studio in New York, and Biggie and Lil Cease was upstairs, and Lil Cease came downstairs on the elevator, and was like, go back upstairs. Little Cease went up. Biggie was like, yo, Pac being robbed. And that started the beef with the East Coast and the West Coast, because Pac always felt like Lil Cease and Biggie and them set him up. People don't understand that Pac and Biggie were good friends in the beginning until that incident happened. And see, at the time, Pac was going through so much. He was going through trial for the R word case thing, and the industry working against him. Then they was trying to get him out of there from the robbery. Knew how much of a threat he was. And Pac went when he was locked up, wanted to appeal, but he was broke at that time. So here comes Suge Knight sleeping in the day. And I remember I think it was the Soul Train Awards when Suge Knight came at Diddy. And see, people don't understand. Diddy try to act like, but he not really street like them niggas is. All right. But then Biggie started mixing with the Crips. Okay. That's where all that began. Let me see what y'all saying. Oh, I'm going in it. I don't know why. Can y'all hear me now? Yeah, but you got to think about who had the most to gain. Let me see. Can y'all can y'all hear me? You got to think who had the most. The Source Awards. That's what it was. Yep. A lot of manipulation. The Source Awards. All right. So that started the whole East Coast, West Coast thing. All right. So first Pac was taken out. All right. It was uncovered that the police were blood members. They were playing both sides of the fence. And the police were getting a lot of sexual favors from Suge and his entourage, so to speak. They were on the payroll. They were on the payroll. So they had a lot of reason to cover it up. They had a lot of reason to be silenced. And that's one thing the detectives was saying. Nobody would cooperate. They didn't want this served. Now you fast forward 6 months later, tensions are still high. Suge pissed that they done took out Pac. And then Diddy insists on Biggie going out to Cali to shoot video, whatever. He insisted. But Gene Dill has been speaking on this for years, saying that Did he have something to do with it? Oh, and Easy E. Yeah, let's not forget that. Yeah, so he ended up sick in the hospital with the A to the I to the D to the S. Mm-hmm. Full blown. That was Suge Knight work. It's all devil worshiping, y'all. It's all devil worshiping. I had to do something, y'all. It's all devil worshiping. Khan said it out loud many, many years ago. This industry sacrifices people. People. Blood. Yes. And then they keep you drugged up, drunk, everything as a distraction. So you look the other way about what's going on. Irv got it, tried it, but his ego was too big or whatever. He's disgusting. He's a disgusting human being. Yeah, Irv Gotti is disgusting. And for the life of me, why he keep going on drink champs and humiliating himself, I don't know. But he looks stupid. And I don't, to be quite honest, I don't even think him and Ashanti ever. They may have had one night encounter, but that was it. But you got, and like her mother was there the whole time. Miss Wallace do not like Diddy at all. And she know he was complacent in the demise of her son. And just look how erratic he acts. And this, just think about the Notorious movie. That Little Kim was like, yo, because Little Kim and them don't even F with Diddy no more. But Little Kim was mad that they chose Notori Norton to play her role. And the fact that they didn't even consult with her. Like she was a part of that whole thing. Why wouldn't you consult with Lil Kim about who should play her character? It's all about Diddy, what he wants us to believe. All money is not good money. And what's the price on your soul? Like how much you willing to sacrifice just to get a bunch of attention, a bunch of smoke and mirror access? As soon as you don't do what they say, they take everything away from you. Eddie Murphy ex-wife, Nicole Murphy said it. Like as soon as they divorced, all those designers she had access to, close the door ASAP. Eddie, another undercover. But he stayed quiet. My keys. Eddie is another undercover. Look what happened to Martin when he started getting to a certain level. You pay attention, people. What would possess that man to be out in the middle of a crowd of cars, waving, losing his mind because somebody asked him? I'll be sure. Sure looks sick to me if y'all ask me. And it's a lot of disease that is spread around in that industry. Morning, sir. It's a lot of disease that's spread around in that industry that they don't want you to know about. It's just I'd be scared laying down with somebody in the industry. Camera recording. Look at that young girl. that came up with the A, the I, the D to the S. And she was an industry pass around, admittedly so. Hey, Nico, good morning. I hope you feeling okay. She didn't even know where she contracted it from. But she was with Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon claimed he got lupus, but is it really that? Because we know you a social climber too, Mr. Cannon. Okay. What you think he had to do to get close to Mariah like that? I think it was arranged because Mariah wanted kids. I think it was arranged. How they will stop at nothing to get what they want and to keep their secrets secret. And I'm just watching all this activity on the YouTube streets, and I'm just seeing a bunch of plants everywhere. Everybody just messing around with Jaguar, and people. If you listen closely to what she say, she tell you what it is, and she has admitted like she used to bring girls to the party. She was a madam. With comments, I'm seeing y'all comments. I see you saying good morning, Equa. It's not working. Something wrong with this. I'll come back in a few. Y'all gotta think about like the whole '90s New Jack Swing era, um, Mary J. Blige, the whole Uptown setup. A lot of them people came from poor hoods, projects, and everything where they didn't know any better. Like for the first half of Mary's career, she wasn't really making no money, and she told Gene Deal, I slobbed on a lot of knob, and I'm still broke. This is an example of what the industry does. They gaslight, and that's why it's important to read your contracts and have your lawyers in place and things like that. You sent me a screenshot. Let me check the private chat. Or did you send it in? Where'd you send it in Instagram? Hold on, let me go get my tablet. Morning. Yeah, I saw those comments. Some sports figures, all money definitely ain't good money. Exactly. She was mad. You talking about Lil Kim. And the women, yes, child. The industry is divisive and it's designed to put women against each other so that they fight it over men. It sound like a lot of steps. It's not that many. But notice Diddy didn't even go visit Lil Kim in jail, didn't write her a letter, nothing. Because Lil Kim holds secrets. She hold a lot of secrets. Foxy Brown do too with her nasty ass. Okay, there we go. Yeah, she obviously did forget she was dark skinned. She done bleached her skin, which Lil Kim is Caribbean. A lot of Caribbean women engage in bleaching. Um, I think what Lil Kim went through with Biggie, I think that's why her body dysmorphia started seriously because he gaslighted her and then they was messing around. She thought they was serious and stuff, and then boom, he pop up married to Faith. She was and that's why I think she started messing with her body. This is what these men will do to you. And all along, he had a whole harem. It was Lil Kim, Charlie Baltimore, and Faith Evans, and who knows who else he had on the side. Yeah, she didn't. Mary didn't mess with him for a very long time. He is just not a good person. I'm sending it to you right now, honey. Here, or I forget. Y'all need to understand. Your girl be all over the place. Don't be in your feelings. You could call me. Boom, done. I forgot. I meant to do it last night. I got you, boo. I got you. This text me so I can store you because it's the only way I'm gonna remember. Oh, good point. Kim knew her lane but wanted to cross over to a lane that wasn't her. And the other thing is, if you're not willing to be controlled, the men in the industry don't like that. You got to realize the industry is a patriarchal society. Okay, good. I'm glad I made you happy. Call me anytime, sis. If you got anything going on, I'm more than happy to give you a listening ear. And I could just give you advice based on my experience. I don't claim to know it all, but and see, y'all need to understand that's a, like Biggie was about to leave Bad Boy and start his own thing with Junior Mafia. He was only going to take Lil C's and Kim. But he said the rest of them had to earn their spot. And you gotta remember, Biggie was worth more dead than alive too. Same thing with Pac. And look how many millions of dollars they made. Mm. And that's why he wanted him gone. That's motivation right there. Because we know Diddy is not, he not a what do you call it? He not really a rapper. I always thought he was corny. Like he always need people on his song. You never heard him on a song by himself. It is. It's coming. I think it's coming soon. Hold on, y'all. Let me log into this. I think it's coming soon. And I think he's really slipped up with Kim Porter. He got sloppy. Sorry, guys. He got sloppy. Yeah, he was better as an executive, but remember his head got big and Andre Harrell fired him. Let me just see something real quick. I'm gonna try to. Yeah, I'm gonna drop the link for y'all just in case y'all want to come up and sound off. I'm gonna drop the link for y'all. All right, Toya, I saw. I gotta wait till I get off because I got my do not disturb on. My friends be cursing me out, child, because they be like, I've been calling you, it's going straight to voicemail, and I be forgetting to turn off my do not disturb. Oh wait, I think it came through. Here, let me try my other. Okay, here we go. I'm storing you right now. I'm storing you now, sis. Morning, sis.
Morning.
How you feeling today?
Girl, I feel real good because I'm behind. I got my feet propped up and honey laid honey on this old recliner, girl.
You living your best life,
I'm
chill.
trying to. But no, I was talking about Biggie as a rapper, but he's not an entertainer. He was better being an exec than on stage.
And I'm
And
just
that's why he
thinking,
started the new was going to start his own label because he saw his talents that way, like building up other artists. And
mm-hmm.
Diddy knew that he was gonna be bigger than him.
Yes, and you people need to understand Diddy personality is a very envious, jealous spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And people like him, they'll stop at nothing to protect their image. And that's what's dangerous about them.
Yes. Do you think there's any truth to him being behind Albie Shore sickness?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I
I
I
think
do.
it's true to a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Especially I'll be sure because he tweet after Kim died, he put that tweet and then it was taken down. Now you know Puffy owned part of Twitter with Elon Musk.
Oh, he does.
Mm-hmm. He invested in it, and
Mm,
that's a that people pay attention to what these stars put their money behind and what they invest in.
right.
Seriously, it's a reason. It's calculated. They're not doing it for no reason. Look, now Jay-Z building a casino in Times Square.
Mm.
You don't get casino rights just like that. You understand?
I've never I I've never liked him ever as a rapper, as an entertainer, as a person. I've never liked him. I personally always thought Nas was better than him.
Absolutely. Especially when they was battling, I felt like Nas won.
Hmm.
With the ether.
Yes, I feel like him and his wife are so overrated.
Wow. Mm-hmm. They'll stop at nothing though. His all the bodyguards telling all the secrets. Okay.
Right. Like I don't like when fans, media, whomever put these artists on this God complex or God type pedestal when that ain't made for them. There's only one person that can be put up on that pedestal. But it's like
Yeah.
they put people up on this pedestal and it's like, what? Like, no.
It's idolatry. One thing that always bothered me about Jay-Z is the fact that he called himself Jehovah. He does. Or whatever. And then his whole exhibit, it just gave me God complex. Like he really think he God. The book of
J Hope
Hove.
that oh, I was just about to say, what you mean, J Hope? Girl, it took a minute. Light bulb went off. Never mind.
Uh-huh. He always from It's a Hard Not Life. He been calling him so Jehovah.
Yes, and then it's like I've never met him, wouldn't want to ever meet him, but just from stuff seeing on online, he doesn't seem like he's a real people person. Like if his fans, like he's not really about his fans. Like
Neither is Beyonce.
really,
They don't care about their fans. And I seen him perform one time. I was disappointed. He came to the Prudential Center in Newark. He gave the laziest performance, didn't bring nobody out. It was just him on stage, and Timberland was his DJ. All right. He came late, number one. Started the show late, performed for maybe 45 minutes, and bullshitted his way through the rest of the show by, hey, Ma, what's up with you up there? Hey, Ma, yeah, what's up? Hey, Ma. I said, what the?
girl, honey, how all
I
these
would
people
never
going
ever
crazy
see him.
about this
I,
Renaissance tour and all of that. I wouldn't spend one red cent
why you
on.
want to make a billionaire richer?
Right. I was not interested in going to her concert. I've never been interested in going to none of her concerts. I don't care if somebody had gave me a free ticket on the front row. I pass.
I've seen her in show, and it didn't cost me $1,500.
Sis, I wouldn't give a five. I'm just not interested. I'm not. I wouldn't give her five. But you know who I will pay money to go see? Jasmine Sullivan show. Will.
Ooh, I want to see her live so bad.
Me
Don't
too.
forget
I
to
pay
pick
money to
up
go
your.
see Tank. I pay money to go see Casey and JoJo. I pay money to see Escape. All of those real R&B artists. I would go pay to see Shantae Moore.
Mhm.
Like that's who I would pay my money to go see.
The real
But
artist. I'll go see Jagged Edge. I'll go see Silk.
girl, I don't sing both of them, so I ain't gonna pay my money to go see them no more. I've seen Drew Hill. I ain't gonna pay my money to go see them no more because it ain't the
I would
real
like
full.
to see all those 90 artists. again.
Yes, I seen Next. I seen Guy. Who else have I seen? I seen Sherelle and what the man nice was saying with her on Saturday Love.
Huh?
The man that sings with Sherelle on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
Thursday,
Friday.
Friday, Saturday, love. I forget his
Yeah.
name.
Whoever.
Not Charlie Wilson.
Ooh, now I will pay to go see Uncle Charlie. Now
Yes.
I might drop my drawers and throw them on stage for Uncle Charlie, baby. Charlie can get it. I'm sorry, he can get it. He can
Look at
get it.
Miss Bug. She said Beyonce is Jay-Z's significant other. Some bought same bolt of
Look,
clothes. Never
never
been a B
seen.
fan. Her association is who she is. I just don't really think like she really think for herself too much. Oh, Alexander O'Neal, Miss Bugs got it.
Yep, that's him. I've seen them. I've seen Tony Terry and
Hey Angela. Hey
I
Vash.
think it. Oh, I seen Genuine.
I seen Usher. I like
Woo! Now the girl. Now let me tell you something. I might go do some string for a piece of change. Go see Usher in Las Vegas before he leave in December. Now that's who. Hey, baby. Can
Usher
I be
brings a good
Kiki?
show.
Can I be Kiki? I just want to be Kiki.
I love how Kiki spun it. Did you see the video, the new video? How's your
Yes.
boyfriend's looking
But
for
then,
me?
but see, the thing about it is, she did that video. It was great, but then you turned around and then came on live with your baby daddy. So that really just null and voided the video that you just did.
It just goes to show people do anything to trend.
Like,
When you see all these stories being planted, people also all of a sudden tweeting and stuff like that. It's a plan to
oh yeah,
promote their businesses and stuff like that. I think she knew she was doing that video before the concert.
so you think it was him doing all that and saying all that? That was all a part of the plan.
Yeah. The
You know,
plotization is
I
real,
didn't. e-
people in the
I didn't
industry.
even think about it like that. Nikki,
The
you just made me think about something.
the
Made me-
plotization is real in the industry. They do all of this because attention is the new currency. So they have to do things to trend. That's why you're
Yeah.
going to see people doing more obnoxious things online and stuff like that. There's no more, say, coup for class when it comes to social media. All bets are off, all boundaries are down.
You know when the problem came in is when they started taking artist development out of the record deals and record contracts. Like, is there not artist development anymore? Like, they used to have to get media training and you know what I'm saying, all of that. They don't do that no more.
Obviously not. Like that stopped with like the era that Jaguar came in. They all got Clive made sure all of them had media training and stuff like that because his reputation was on the line.
So you think it stopped after like the Alicia Keys, like that era?
Even she's always been shady to me. How she got with Swiss Beats and everything,
Right.
and just notice her silence.
Who? The Misa.
Alicia Keys.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Misa, the first wife.
Well, Misa is see, look, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. Puffy is an abusive man.
No, you know Swiss Beats' first wife is named Misa.
Oh, her name was Misa too?
Mm-hmm.
I know. Yeah, he did the classic gaslighting to get out of the relationship because he wanted to be with Alicia.
Mm, mm, mm.
He
But
did
yeah,
that.
Misha Hilton, I don't think she played the radio with him. Like I think so with her, like she stand up to him. She stand 10 toes down with him.
Because she got his secrets too, like Kim Porter.
Right.
She would, but if y'all look at the way Diddy did women in his life, he's a whole jerk.
Especially for him to be so close and praise his mom so much.
Yeah, but you gotta remember his mom was with a whole drug dealer. So like, what did he witness?
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
His father, he was a part of the whole Frank Lucas and that whole. Cause he said he knew Diddy father, and I'm sorry. Like if you with a drug dealer, it's nothing good that come out of that situation.
At all.
It's
Did you
very
watch?
abusive. They womanize us. It's the same thing like the industry.
Yep. Did you watch Candy speak on it with Courtney?
Cause I don't like that chick. I ain't even like her on the season, so I ain't even care about what she had to say. I felt like she was a plant too.
The way she talked about Ralph in that interview,
Hmm.
I am almost 100% sure she the side chick. You wanna know why I say that? I'm gonna tell you why, because of this specific statement she said right here. She said, I've been a better friend to Ralph in 8 months than Drew has been a wife to him in 9 years.
She is disgusting for that. I always felt like she was disgusting.
Don't that
Um,
sound like side chick vibes? Because the cousin's not gonna say that.
it does sound like side chick vibes.
Because she knew so much information about Drew and she knew so much information about what was going on in the situation. You can tell like Ralph had them recruited that flying monkey and had them filled her head with all of this bull crap so she can go out and spew it because he can't because of the divorce. But he got his flying monkey to go out and do it.
Exactly. And notice when Drew brought up the fact that she called her a bitch, how Ralph nixed it. Like, oh my God, come on. Right? He didn't care how that affected her, whatever. He was just like,
Mm-mm.
he shut her down right away.
And it was like, girl, if you didn't know before now, then he showed you right then. But he has no respect for you. And when they don't have no respect for you, that's your cue to leave. Because at that point, they will do and say whatever.
But yeah, I just thought she was a plant. I thought she was a plant, and I didn't care about anything she had to say. And it's just like get her off the show already.
Mm-mm. I just looked at it because I just wanted to see her do what she did. Hang herself. She
That's
told on
it. Cause
herself. That's what she did.
this the way how she moved when she came in.
Right. Like you came in gunning
I
for
saw this play
candy.
out for her.
Like,
But this
what,
storyline was not new. That whole I know you, but I don't know you. You've seen it on other Housewives franchises. And I'm
mm,
just like, I don't understand why this woman is here. And why she
right.
coming for Candy.
And why she so loud
That's why
and doing the most?
she trifling.
Like, did she not see that when Toya did that last season, it did not work out for her?
It did not. But what is it with these new housewives coming in? Oh, I know you, but you say you don't know me. I don't know you, but like, who cares? Because we don't know you either.
She ain't even a housewife. She a friend.
She a friend to the show.
Yeah. So it's like, girl, you coming in trying to stake your claim? Girl, bye. Ain't nobody checking for you at
I gotta
all.
switch off. I gotta switch off because my phone needs a charge. Oh, we got an.